Well, good morning. My name is Xochitl Mora. I am the Director of Office Communications for the City of McAllen. I'll be your MC today as we unveil the plans for this year's T.A.A.F. Games of Texas that McAllen is once again proud to host. So thank you all for being here. We will go through this quickly. I'd like to recognize all of our special guests here tonight. Today, all of you are very special, but of course we have with us the Honorable Jim Darling, Mayor of the City of McAllen. Mayor, it looks like you're ready for a sport. Golf or something?
No.
We also have Assistant City Manager Joe Vera with us. The fine folks at the Office of Communication who keep us informed. Thank you all for being here and promoting this event. Omar Rodriguez, the Director of the Convention Center Facilities, and his staff. Thank you all for putting this together, all of the elements that we have here today hosting us. And Mike Hernandez, the Director of our Parks and Recreation Department, and all of his park staff who put on all of the great programs for our children here in the community. I'd also like to recognize George Leal, who's with the McAllen Boys and Girls Club and is also an integral part of helping to promote the Games of Texas here in the area. So I'd like to bring up Mayor Darling for some remarks about this year's event.
Great, and good morning, everybody, and thank you for being here today. I especially want to welcome the members from Team McAllen. Raise your hands, kids, that are doing okay. We have, there you go. We have the tennis players on this side and the swimmers on this side, and I asked, and there's no such thing as a dog paddle, so I'm not going to enter any contests this year for that, because that's my specialty in the dog paddle. But we're so proud again to be hosting the 2017 T.A.A.F. Games at Texas. It's so exciting. We had a great games last year. Where's Joe Brown here? Yeah, Joe's one of our great volunteers, and really he's the guy that puts it all together, a great umpire, a great sports guy. Joe, I want to personally thank you for all you do for the Games of Texas. You've been promoting it for a whole year now. We also have to thank our cities. We have Mission, McAllen, what else? Brownsville, Edinburgh, Harlingen, all the Valley cities that were contributing to this. I want to thank them all for doing that. And of course our sponsors. We couldn't do that without our sponsors. And so if you haven't signed up for a sponsorship, now's the time. There's still time to do it and get your name out there. And it's a great event to do that, especially get a lot of publicity, but it's also a great community event. So can't wait to see all the amazing athletes down there. I know the Team McAllen's going to bring home the bulk of the medals, but we won't say that because we'll wait till we can say that now until the other teams get down here, but I know that's going to happen. We're going to have kids from all over Texas, and I think the first time we have some northern Mexican kids come up here and to compete in the games. So it's got every kind of competition you can dream of, and competing against the best. That's the most important thing. So you get to measure yourself not only against the Valley kids, but against kids all over the state of Texas. So we have 15 sporting events. It's going to be really exciting, and I think we need to go for the gold. And Friday, July 28th. That's the day, right? Is that right, the date? Joe?
That's an open ceremony.
That's the opening ceremony. It's right here, right at this very spot on July 28th. You need to be here for the opening ceremonies. It's just like going into the Olympics. It's a fantastic one. It's really exciting to do. So I'll see you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. You know, you still can sign up to be an athlete in one of the categories. And now to tell us about the different sports and all of the activities and events that will be taking place during the Games of Texas this year is Mike Hernandez, Director of the Parks and Recreation Department for the City of McAllen.
Thank you. Good morning. I want to thank all of you for being here, and I want to give you an overview of our successes for Games of Texas in 2016. It was a first for Games of Texas to come this far south in the state of Texas, and it was also a first for the Games to become an international event. We had, like Mayor mentioned, we had athletes from the northern part of Mexico. We had folks that were playing soccer and archery competitors as well. So this really brought the T.A.A.F. Games of Texas to a new high, and that's something that obviously other cities are interested in now hosting the games and saying, hey, we can do the same. We want to break records. We want to do anything we can to grow and promote our city. The Games of Texas allowed us to showcase everything the city of McAllen has to offer. And I think that's something that we've been investing in facilities such as this, in our ball fields, and a lot of parks and different businesses. People perhaps haven't been to the valley, to the Rio Grande Valley in over 10 years, and realize it's grown a lot. And we see it grow slowly, but for somebody who hasn't been here maybe in a year or two, just say there's been tremendous growth. And the other opportunity we were able to provide is for people to realize how safe McAllen is. Sometimes the national media just labels our area a little different than what it really is. When you come here, you see protection, you see the PD, you see fire, you see a lot of different things that you may not notice. But everybody who came here had a great time. They enjoyed the hospitality. The businesses, the hotels, restaurants, everybody rolled out the red carpet for our athletes. So for that, we're thankful to the community. We're thankful for everybody involved. And I have a few things that I want to share as far as an overview. For 2016, we had 16 different sports, 17 regions throughout the state of Texas, a total of 69 cities that participated. We had 7,316 athletes and over 21,000 spectators. That was really good for what we were expecting, and we're very pleased to have that happen. McAllen, like I said, was the furthest south the Games of Texas has ever traveled. We had 70% of participants that traveled to McAllen. 48% of the visitors stayed in our hotels 4 days or more. And we also had comments from some of the T.A.A.F families and parents, and I'll read a few of them. McAllen was a great place to be. Everyone treated us well. We felt safe, very welcome. Opening ceremonies, which Mayor mentioned, were held here, and by many families and even staff, and our staff was a great testament to that. And saying this is the best opening ceremonies we've ever had. So we're very proud of that. We want to make sure now that this year is even better. So we ask for everybody's participation. And the one thing I do want to do is thank all the Parks and Recreation staff, all the City of McAllen staff, and also our coordinator, Mr. Joe Brown. So thank you folks very much for making 2016 a very big success. For 2017, we're looking at 15 different events, plus the opening ceremonies. We're looking at more than 8,000 athletes, which would average at over 24,000 spectators. Every athlete, on the average, is one athlete and at least 3 family members. So we have a lot more to look forward to. Obviously, businesses need to get prepared. Plenty of ice, plenty of water, plenty of Gatorade. Hotels and restaurants obviously are going to do well. And for citizens, all we do is encourage them to roll out the red carpet again, because we want these folks to come back to McAllen, not just for Games of Texas, but anytime they want to travel south, they want to come to the island, to anywhere in South Texas. We say, well, come stay in McAllen and enjoy what the Rio Grande has to offer. We thank you very much, and that's all I have to share.
Thank you, Mike. You always do a great job with the Parks and Recreation Department and, of course, the Games of Texas. And so now to tell us a little bit more about opportunities with Games of Texas, I'd like to bring up the Assistant Parks Director, Josh Stockel.
So we had over 7,000 athletes last year participate in our Games of Texas. This year we're hoping to have more than that. And so if you're interested in participating, we need you to sign up at our website, www.taaf.com. That's TAAF.com. If you'd like to stay up to date with anything that's going on with our Games of Texas, plus all of our other programming that we offer, we encourage you to follow us on our various social media channels. You can search for McAllen Parks on those different channels and follow us. We'll keep you up to date on what's happening, any changes or information about the Games of Texas, and you can reach out to our staff that way as well. Also, visit www.volunteersotx.org for volunteer opportunities. With the amount of athletes that we have and with the size of this event, we always need volunteers to help us pull this off. And so one, I want to thank our volunteers from last year and the volunteers that are already signing up. But two, I want to encourage you that maybe you don't want to participate, but you still like to be a part, not as an athlete, but as a volunteer. Go to this website and join us this year in helping put on a great Games of Texas. And as usual, and as Mayor said as well, we've got some sponsors that have helped pull off a great event last year and that are going to help us pull off a great event this year. So I want to take a minute to thank those sponsors. Thank you to UTRGV, RGV Mobile Entertainment, Lone Star National Bank, IBC, Zoe's Kitchen, BBVA Compass Bank, El Pato Mexican Food, Texas Regional Bank, and Frostbank. And if you would like to be a partner with us for this Games of Texas, please contact our Parks and Recreation office. We'd love to give you more information on how you can do that. Again, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Josh, and thank you to everyone who showed up today for the Games of Texas. Before I conclude, I would like for everyone to give a big round of applause to all of our Team McAllen athletes. If y'all would stand up so we can recognize you, and we're going to get used to this sound because y'all are going to be hearing a lot as you win at this year's Games of Texas. So good luck to all of you. Thank you all for being here, and we'll see you at the Games of Texas. Thank you so much.